As we grow older, every year becomes more precious. If you've passed 70, you might have found yourself wondering, how many good years do I really have left? It's a question that lingers in the back of our minds, one that carries both curiosity and a quiet fear. We all want to live long, but more than that, we want to stay strong, independent, and full of life. The truth is, your body is already giving you signals about the road ahead. Some people in their 70s remain active, sharp, and energetic, while others begin to slow down, facing fatigue and health challenges. Why the difference? Science has uncovered 7 key signs. Subtle yet powerful indicators that reveal how long you may live after 70. These aren't myths or guesses. They are real, research-backed patterns observed in those who live long, healthy lives. And the best part? You have the power to improve them. Stay with me until the end, because recognizing these signs today could mean adding years of vitality to your future. Let's begin. Sign 1. Walking speed. Think about the last time you walked through a park, across a grocery store, or simply down the hallway in your home. Did you move with ease and confidence, or did you feel yourself slowing down? Hesitating with each step? The speed at which you walk might seem insignificant, but research tells a different story. Scientists have discovered that walking speed is one of the clearest indicators of how long you may live after 70. It's not just about mobility, it's about strength, balance, heart health, and even brain function. Imagine 2 men, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe has always made it a habit to walk every morning. His pace is steady, his movements are fluid, and he crosses the street without concern. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active, but over the years, his steps have become shorter and slower. He finds himself needing to pause more often, struggling to keep up with others. He tells himself it's just part of aging, but what he doesn't realize is that his slowing pace may be a sign of something deeper, a loss of muscle strength, weakened circulation, or even the early stages of neurological decline. Walking speed is more than just a habit. It's a reflection of your overall health. Studies show that older adults who maintain a brisk walking pace tend to live longer and have a lower risk of heart disease, dementia, and frailty. Your legs are your foundation, and when they weaken, so does your ability to remain independent and active. But here's the good news. Unlike genetics, this is something you can control. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. The solution isn't complicated. Start walking a little more each day, even if it's just around the house. Take the stairs when you can. Practice standing up without using your hands, and build strength in your legs with simple exercises. These small efforts add up, keeping you strong, steady, and resilient. So, the next time you take a step, pay attention to your pace. It might just be telling you more about your future than you realize. And more importantly, it's something you can change, starting today. Sign 2. Grip strength. Have you ever reached for a jar and struggled to twist it open? Or noticed that your handshake isn't as firm as it used to be? It may seem like a small change, something easy to brush off as just another part of aging. But what if I told you that the strength of your grip could reveal more about your future than you think? Science has shown that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of overall vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip isn't just about strong hands. It's a sign of muscle health, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of frailty, muscle loss, and even a higher risk of serious health complications. Think about Robert and Walter, both 78 years old. Robert has always prided himself on his strong handshake. He stays active, does light weightlifting, and has no trouble carrying groceries or opening a bottle of water. Walter, however, has recently noticed that simple tasks feel harder than they used to. Twisting off a bottle cap requires more effort, and his hands feel weaker when gripping objects. He dismisses it as just getting older, but what he doesn't realize is that his weakening grip is a signal, one that researchers say is linked to a shorter life expectancy and increased risk of falls, injuries, and loss of independence. Your hands are a reflection of your body's overall strength. When grip strength declines, it often means the rest of your muscles are weakening too, and the weaker you become, the harder it gets to stay active and maintain your independence. But here's the good news. This is something you can improve. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights can help rebuild your grip strength. Even daily activities like opening jars, carrying grocery bags, or gardening can make a difference. The key is to stay consistent and challenge your muscles, even in small ways. So take a moment right now, make a fist, squeeze your hand, and feel the strength in your grip. Is it as strong as it used to be? If not, don't ignore it. Because how well you hold on to things today might just determine how well you hold on to life in the years to come. Sign 3. Ability to stand on one leg. Balance is something most people take for granted until they start losing it. You don't notice how important it is until you find yourself reaching for a wall to steady yourself or feeling unsteady when getting out of a chair. But what if I told you that your ability to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds could predict how long you'll live? Researchers have found that balance isn't just about avoiding falls. It's a sign of overall strength, coordination, and even brain health. People who struggle to maintain their balance are at a higher risk of injury, cognitive decline, and even a shorter lifespan. On the other hand, those who can stand steady on one foot tend to live longer, healthier lives. Think about Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always been active. She walks daily, practices yoga, and can lift one foot off the ground with ease. Her movements are steady, controlled, and confident. Nancy, however, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she tries to stand on one leg, she immediately starts tipping over, needing to grab onto something for support. She laughs it off, but what she doesn't realize is that this loss of balance is a warning sign. It's telling her that her coordination, muscle strength, and even her brain function may be declining. Good balance relies on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. When it starts to weaken, it's not just a minor inconvenience. It's a signal that your body needs attention. But here's the good news. Balance can be improved, no matter your age. Simple exercises like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or practicing light Tai Chi can help rebuild stability. Even small efforts, like shifting your weight from one leg to the other while brushing your teeth, can make a difference over time. The key is consistency. Try this right now. Stand up, lift one foot, and see if you can hold it for 10 seconds. If you wobble or feel unstable, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. The more you work on your balance today, the stronger and steadier you'll be in the years ahead. Because staying on your feet doesn't just help you move, it helps you live. Sign 4. Sleep quality. Sleep is something we all need, yet as we get older, it often becomes harder to find. You may have noticed that you wake up more often during the night, struggle to fall back asleep, or feel tired even after hours in bed. It's easy to dismiss these changes as just another part of aging, but the truth is, the way you sleep could be telling you a lot about how long and how well you'll live. Scientists have found that consistent, high-quality sleep is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Sleep isn't just about resting. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, and clears toxins from the brain. People over 70 who maintain a steady sleep schedule and get deep, restorative rest tend to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, those who struggle with poor sleep have a higher risk of memory decline, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Consider Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry has a steady bedtime routine, sleeps around 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. His body continues to function well, his mind stays sharp, and his energy levels remain steady throughout the day. Bill, however, has restless nights, tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, and struggling to get comfortable. Over time, his lack of quality sleep starts to take a toll. He experiences brain fog, daytime fatigue, and even changes in his blood pressure, all linked to his declining sleep patterns. If you wake up often during the night, have trouble staying asleep, or feel exhausted even after hours in bed, don't ignore it. Poor sleep can be caused by many factors: stress, diet, lack of physical activity, or even undiagnosed health conditions like sleep apnea. The good news is that sleep quality can be improved. Simple changes can make a big difference. Reduce screen time before bed, stick to a regular sleep schedule, get natural sunlight in the morning, and avoid heavy meals late at night. Small adjustments like these can help your body recognize when it's time to rest, allowing you to sleep deeper and wake up feeling stronger. Tonight, as you lie in bed, pay attention to how you feel. Are you waking up refreshed, or are you struggling through the night? Your sleep is more than just a habit. It's the foundation of your health. Prioritizing it today could mean a longer, healthier life for years to come. Sign 5. Eating habits. Food is more than just fuel. It's the foundation of your strength, energy, and overall health. Yet as we get older, our appetite can change. Maybe you've noticed that you don't feel as hungry as you used to, or that you're skipping meals without even realizing it. It might not seem like a big deal, but your eating habits after 70 can be one of the clearest signs of how long and how well you'll live. Scientists have found that maintaining a healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet is crucial for longevity. Eating well keeps your muscles strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels steady. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues, nutrient deficiencies, digestive problems, or even early signs of cognitive decline. Think about Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of fresh, whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She takes time to prepare her own meals, savoring each bite, and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed that she isn't as hungry anymore. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. She tells herself it's just a part of aging, but what she doesn't realize is that her shrinking appetite is a red flag. Your sleep is more than just a habit. It's the foundation of your health. Prioritizing it today could mean a longer, healthier life for years to come. Sign 5. Eating habits. Food is more than just fuel. It's the foundation of your strength, energy, and overall health. Yet as we get older, our appetite can change. Maybe you've noticed that you don't feel as hungry as you used to, or that you're skipping meals without even realizing it. It might not seem like a big deal, but your eating habits after 70 can be one of the clearest signs of how long and how well you'll live. Scientists have found that maintaining a healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet is crucial for longevity. Eating well keeps your muscles strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels steady. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues, nutrient deficiencies, digestive problems, or even early signs of cognitive decline. Think about Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of fresh, whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She takes time to prepare her own meals, savoring each bite, and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed that she isn't as hungry anymore. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. She tells herself it's just a part of aging, but what she doesn't realize is that her shrinking appetite is a red flag. Her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, which can weaken her muscles, slow her metabolism, and put her at risk for illness. When your appetite decreases, your body starts breaking down muscle for energy, leading to frailty and a higher risk of falls and infections. That's why paying attention to what and how you eat is essential. But here's the good news. No matter where you are right now, you can make changes to improve your health. Focus on eating a variety of nutrient-dense foods. including lean proteins, healthy fats, and fiber-rich vegetables. Stay hydrated and make meals enjoyable by eating with family or friends whenever possible. And if you've noticed a decline in your appetite, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor and find ways to ensure your body is getting the fuel it needs. So ask yourself, are you eating enough to keep your body strong? Are you giving yourself the nutrition you deserve? What you eat today will determine how well you live tomorrow. Make every meal count. Sign 6. Ability to control stress. Stress is an unavoidable part of life, but how you handle it could determine how long and how well you live. Some people face challenges with resilience, while others find themselves overwhelmed by worry. You may have noticed that stress affects you differently than it used to. Perhaps small frustrations linger longer, or anxious thoughts keep you awake at night. But what if I told you that learning to manage stress effectively could add years to your life? Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it weakens your immune system, raises your risk of heart disease, and accelerates aging at a cellular level. Studies have shown that people over 70 who handle stress well tend to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, those who carry stress with them every day often experience fatigue, inflammation, and even cognitive decline. Take John and Richard, both 76 years old. John, like everyone, faces challenges, unexpected expenses, health concerns, family issues, but he has learned to manage them with a calm, steady approach. He takes deep breaths, focuses on solutions, and doesn't let worries consume him. Richard, however, holds on to stress. He constantly worries about things outside his control, replays past regrets in his mind, and feels overwhelmed by small frustrations. Over time, this ongoing stress wears on his body. His blood pressure rises, his sleep suffers, and his energy levels drop. The good news is that stress is something you can control. You may not be able to change every situation, but you can change how you respond to it. Simple habits like deep breathing, mindfulness, regular exercise, and even laughter can make a tremendous difference. Staying connected with friends, engaging in hobbies, and focusing on what you can control rather than what you can't can help lower stress and improve your overall well-being. Take a moment and ask yourself, how do you handle stress? Do you adapt and move forward, or do you hold on to worry? Your ability to stay calm, focus on solutions, and take care of your mental health isn't just about feeling better. It's a key factor in how long and how well you live. Prioritize peace of mind today, and you'll set yourself up for a stronger, healthier future. Sign 7. Social relationships. Human connection is one of the most powerful forces in life. We are wired to interact, to share, to laugh, and to feel a sense of belonging. But as we grow older, maintaining social connections can become more challenging. Friends move away, family members get busy, and loneliness can slowly creep in. You may have noticed that you don't see people as often as you used to, or that days sometimes feel longer when spent alone. What you might not realize is that the strength of your relationships could be one of the clearest indicators of how long you'll live. Scientists have found that people with strong social ties, whether through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to live longer, healthier lives. Social interaction keeps the brain sharp, reduces stress, and even strengthens the immune system. On the other hand, loneliness has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Simply put, staying connected isn't just good for the soul, it's essential for the body. Consider Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has an active social life. She stays in touch with old friends, enjoys her weekly book club meetings, and makes an effort to reach out to family. She laughs often and feels a deep sense of connection with those around her. Barbara, however, spends most of her time alone. She has lost touch with many of her friends, and though she has family, she rarely reaches out. As the months pass, she starts to feel more isolated, her mood declines, and her overall health begins to suffer. If you've found yourself withdrawing from social activities, avoiding phone calls, or feeling disconnected, It's time to change that. Staying socially engaged doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people all the time. Even small efforts, calling an old friend, joining a local group, or simply making it a habit to have meaningful conversations, can make all the difference. Think about the relationships in your life. Who makes you feel happy, supported, and engaged? When was the last time you reached out to someone just to say hello? The connections you nurture today don't just bring joy. They help ensure that you live a longer, healthier life. Because in the end, life isn't just about how many years you have. It's about the love, laughter, and companionship you share along the way. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle changes that might be warning signs? The truth is, aging doesn't happen overnight. It happens in the small choices we make every day. The good news, most of these factors are within your control. Your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections all play a role in your longevity. Recognizing where you stand today gives you the power to take action. Small, consistent efforts, walking more, eating well, managing stress, staying socially engaged, can add years to your life and life to your years. Don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to make a change. Start now. Strengthen your body, nourish your mind, and invest in the relationships that bring you joy. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't just about the number of years you have left. It's about the quality of life you experience in those years. The choices you make today shape the future you will live. So, what will you do next?